Hello, welcome. My name's Susie, and I have visited Five and Below. Five and Below is not super close to my house, but I did make a point to go in there the last time I was near Five and Below, and I usually go to the Dollar Tree. I did try Family Dollar. I still have to visit the Dollar General, which I also am not super excited about because I have Dollar General in the same category in my head as Family Dollar, as the not as nice dollar store that I don't want to go into. But Five and Below, I feel like my preconception about Five and Below is that it's really like for teenagers. Teenagers? Like they have a lot of stuff for young children and they're like trendy. I used to work next to a Five and Below, and we would literally go in there for snacks every single shift because they have like coolers and drinks and snacks right by the front door. So then you'd be like, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna find all of the carriages and bring them back in. And then you would go into Five and Below, get your drink, and then you would go find the carriages and bring them back in. You know what I'm saying? Or you would check Five and Below and see if they had any of your carriages in their store. But anyway, whenever I would go in there, aside from snacks, it looked like they just sold like toys or trendy like fidget spinners, pop sockets, like stuff like that, that whatever like the thing is, silly bands, that sort of stuff. I don't really think that they had like anything an adult might want to purchase. So I was not so sure if I would find anything in there that I kind of wanted to buy. So let me show you what I ended up getting because it took me a good 30 minutes to find stuff. I was like, aside from snacks, I don't really want to get much in here. So here's my bag. All right, so let's see what I got. I found this cute little car air freshener that says Happy Camper on it. I love going camping. I don't have a camper, and I wish I had one of these like hippie buses, but I don't. And it's got this tassel and some little beads, so it's kind of hippie and a little hippy dippy, and I think it was kind of cute. It's balsam and fir scented, so it smells like trees. And it was like $2, so I was like, yeah, okay, I guess I can get this. It's kind of cute. So I did get this. They had some different shapes also, like, you know, hearts and rainbows and stuff, but that's the one that I got. I also found that's kind of cute-ish, sort of. I don't know. I was like, they have a little bit of craft stuff, and I was kind of looking at it, but I feel like some of the stuff that they had was like expensive for what it was, if that makes sense. Like nothing in Five and Below is overly expensive, but sometimes the quality's not there. So here's these two round canvases that are like paint by numbers but without numbers, and they're on this string, and it has this little paint kit in the back. There's not really any directions, but they do have, you know, a painted in picture version so you can see what it looks like. I'm like, okay, this could be kind of fun to sit there and do like for an afternoon at home. And I like camping and being outside, so I was like, okay, maybe that will be cute and I can hang it up by my room. Well, I'll try it, and if it doesn't turn out, I think it cost $5, so that's not so bad. But I feel like at Five and Below, if you have to shop for like a kid for their birthday, that is the place to do it because you can get a whole bunch of stuff for not a whole lot of money. The thing I did like about Five and Below is they had like a book section, and I found this book on how to give up plastic like in your house because plastic is so bad for the environment. Like, did you know that every single year 360 million tons of plastic is produced globally, and then probably almost 14 million of that ends up in the ocean where the animals are? It's killing ecosystems. It's really bad, and that's kind of like what I study for school a little bit. So I was like, I'll get this, and it seems like it's like, you know, a pretty good book, and it has a lot of good things for like ideas on how you can break out of using it in your house, some information about like different conservation acts, or like also it takes probably 400 or 500 years for a plastic water bottle to decompose in a landfill. And even at that, it's leaching the chemicals that were used to make the water bottle in the first place. Like, that's why when you buy water bottles that say like BPA free and you feel good about yourself, but when you're done with that and you throw it away, you may use it over and over for a while, it still ends up in the trash. Like, plastic is really not that good. Things that have a lot of plastic in packaging, not that good for the environment. And in a lot of other countries, you don't get plastic bags when you shop at all. A lot of like produce bags, the plastic ones that you get when you go in the grocery store, don't exist. If they have any bags, they're paper, because the paper will actually break down and can be composted and used. It just looked like a good book, and I think it was $2. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll grab that. I'll pick that up and see if I like it. And, you know, when I'm done with it, maybe someone else would be interested to read it. They did have a little bit of stuff that was kind of like, you know, good for the planet, save the world kind of a vibe on it. Like, I found these little pins and they were pretty cute. It has the earth and it says there is no planet to be, which is kind of like a popular saying right now, especially for people that are interested in global conservation, because we have one earth, and if we ruin it, there is no other planet. I know that Elon wants us to all live on Mars, but let's be honest, that's going to take a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of research, and it's probably not going to work at first. And I personally am not going to be the guinea pig that is the first person to go to Mars and then likely not make it back. So no, maybe in the future we can go ruin some other planet, but we do need to take care of the one that we have already. At least that's how I feel. So I thought that those were pretty cute, and I could just, you know, stick them on a bag or stick them on like maybe my smock for work or something like that. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And I think they were $3 or $2, not very expensive. They did have like a whole wall of shirts. They also had dresses and leggings, which were concerning to me because they were very see-through. So see-through. I'm like, you can't really wear those as pants, maybe as pajamas. And the same thing with the dresses. I was like, yeah, okay, but that's completely see-through, so no. They even had some shoes, but the shoes kind of felt like those weird plastic jelly shoes, and I did have some of those when I was really little, and I loved the heck out of them, but like in retrospect, they were terrible, so I did not repurchase any 5 and below jelly shoes. Don't need them. But I did get this shirt. It's kind of a teal color and it's got blue letters. That's Love Your Planet. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cute. I think that they only had all of this stuff because it was just Earth Day, and I think that's why it was all sitting there on that display. But I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I'll get some of this stuff, because I went all around the store. They had some dog stuff, but if you only have like, you know, a 15-pound dog, then maybe your dog could use it. They didn't really have anything that would have been good for a larger dog, and that's all I've got. And they did have like weights, free weights, like the little hand ones that are like 1 pound and 5 pounds, and yoga mats. I was like, okay. And they had water bottles, but I just got a water bottle at the other Dollar Tree, so didn't get another water bottle. They had a lot of toys, a lot of candy, birthday cards, birthday wrapping, bags, stuff like that. They had a little tiny bit of stuff that looked like it would be like dorm room decorations, like some candles and incense. They had a makeup section, but it was too sketchy of makeup for me. I was like, these are all kind of unknown brands. They all say they're made in China. I don't really like know why it is that you feel like you can sell a 50-piece palette for $3. That's just a little concerning to me. I don't want to put that on my face or suggest that anyone else puts it on their face. No. What else did they have there? They had a lot of candy, a lot of snacks. A lot of candy and snacks. So it's not really a kind of place that I would go if you needed like food, like you would maybe at any of the other dollar stores. Really only snacks. Like, we're going to the movie and we need to sneak snacks in our purse. Go in 5 and Below and grab something like that. Not, oh, you know what? I need to stop somewhere on the way home because I need a box of pasta or something to make for dinner. No, not that kind of place. And they didn't really have like anything for your house that was useful. They had a lot of not useful things. And they had so many iPhone cases. So many iPhones. I don't have an iPhone. If you have an iPhone, they have like a million different cases, and a lot of them were really cute, but they did not have any cases, not any at all, that went on Androids. I'm like, okay, That's fine. I'm cool with my clear case. That's fine. And they had chargers and earbuds. But for the most part, they really didn't have anything that I personally would have liked to buy. Lots of stuff that kids would like. Lots. So that is what I found at Five and Below. It's not a bad place. It's just they don't really sell stuff I want to buy. I'm not their like market demographic, I guess. Or maybe I'm supposed to be, but I'm just like weird. They had cute stuff. I just wasn't in the market for it. Comment down below and let me know if you love Five and Below, if you get stuff there that maybe I just didn't notice when I was in there, or maybe your Five and Below has different stuff in it. I'm not sure, but definitely let me know if it's your favorite or if you have a different dollar store that you really prefer. Thank you guys so much for taking time to watch this video. I'm probably gonna go and try to paint this little paint kit and see how it goes. And until I have another video up, I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye!